Hi, so we're in a different setup than usual, and that's because we are doing something called a mukbang. So most of you guys do not come from the YouTube world. So the YouTube world is called like a mukbang or an eating show. And so these people, namely the Queen Trisha Paytas, they get all this like insane amount of food, which, so this is what we have today. But they get like an insane amount of food and just like eat it all. I'm not gonna be eating it all, just letting you know. But it's always like super interesting what they're eating, and it's almost kind of like calming, kind of like a podcast. But what I'm gonna do is, this is all pumpkin themed and pumpkin Weight Watcher themed, okay? So the first thing, and I've been doing this, I mentioned it in my favorites video, is a pumpkin, it's like a pumpkin spice latte, Weight Watchers type of mix. And so it's Premier Protein drink, which these are so good, and they're healthy for you, tons of protein. I have an espresso, and so then I just get, you know, your basic fall mug. Get some espresso, and then you just pour it on in. And this is 2 points. You can also like go to Starbucks and grab one. They don't have this there, but some espresso, and just get it in a venti cup. They kind of look at you weird, but like, it's fine. Who cares? We don't care. I always use a straw. Because why not, right? Just mix it. So I live in the mountains, and it's pretty cold, and I don't care if it's snowing. I'm still probably gonna have it on ice, so it's really good. It's really good. Oh, and I always get my, I shouldn't say always, I got this new color of lipstick. I'm not really like a lipstick girl all the time. I kind of used to be, but again, so if you know me, you know that I love YouTube, and there's this other YouTuber, and she put out a lipstick, and I ordered hers, and I really like it. I don't know. It's really soft, and I'm surprised it's not like coming off like crazy. Okay, so this next thing, me and my son, we just made it. So it's supposed to be a pumpkin brownie. I have a few thoughts as to why mine looks more like a cake than a brownie. My first thought is that I let my son do like stir it too much. And second, always blame it on the altitude. So that's what I'm going for, but nonetheless, so it's a cream cheese pumpkin brownie. I can put the recipes for it down below. It's 1 point per slice, and it is 36 slices, so it's not bad, and especially since it's like a cake. All right, I'm ready to try it. It also, like, Pinterest, this is a Pinterest fail of it for sure, but as long as the taste isn't a fail. No, girl, she's good. She's really good. Really good. Okay. So, this thing, you can get these at the Weight Watchers meetings, and they're 3 points. And it's of course, a pumpkin spice oatmeal. But my leader said, what you do is you put in 1 egg and a thing of unsweetened applesauce, and it's like a Costco muffin. And then I was like, oh, that sounds good. And so you do that and we'll give it a bite, even though I know what it tastes like. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like pumpkin oatmeal as a muffin. It's exactly what you would think it would be. It's not that exciting, but it is what it is. Okay, the last thing that I made, usually like, if you know me, you know I'm like really not that into cooking and stuff. Like I like it, but it takes a lot of time and energy, and a lot of times it's just like, it's not something I want to give to cooking. But, so the next thing, I swear I've had it before. It's called pumpkin fluff, and it's 2 points for 1/4 of a cup. And it's basically Cool Whip. It's sugar-free vanilla pudding, but I have epilepsy and aspartame. I came to the conclusion that it triggers it. Other people disagree with me, but we can talk about that another time. But it triggers me. So I don't want to use full fat. So at Sprouts they have kind that's like with stevia, and so I thought I would try that. Now normally what I would do is I would eat it with like grapes or some sort of like 0 point food, since this is a food, since this does have points. But today we have to go grocery shopping, so we're all out of the fruit and stuff. So what do you do when you have toddlers and there is no fruit to be had? I'll show you. You portion out Teddy Grahams and you make it look kind of cute. So yeah, it's good. I didn't have any pumpkin pie spice. And so that would have made it even better, but I mean, it's pretty good. All in all, I would say the best thing is by far this, by far. And the worst thing is this. But like, that's fine. Okay. So some questions and stuff not questions, but comments I was getting about the other day on one of my questions. So I was getting questions the other day about my hair, and so my hair is kind of silly. It was always like stick straight, and my best friend, she had naturally curly hair, it's to the gods and beautiful. I don't know if I like eating on camera or not. So her hair was like naturally curly and beautiful, and anytime anyone had naturally curly hair, I wanted it. I even got I even got a perm in middle school. Who gets a perm in middle school unless you were like in the 80s? No. I went to middle school in the 2000s, like literally the early 2000s, where it was cool to have like stick straight hair. But I wanted curly hair, so add some middle school awkwardness and add a perm to that. It was cute. It was really cute times. So anyways, I have always adored curly hair. And I had my daughter, and all of a sudden I always curled my hair in like the old like 80s styles, like rollers, like heat rollers. And I was getting the things like crinkle curl type of things, and I was like, shoot, do I have like wave now? And so turns out I got curly hair from her. So then I did like all this research and stuff like that, and there's this like this long deep rabbit hole called the curly girl method. And that's what I've been following. So yes, my hair is curly now. No, I do not know what I'm doing with it. I'm getting there. I will do a video in January. That's when it's been a year of me trying to figure this whole thing out, talking about it. So you guys, this is amazing. So I've been really grateful with your guys' support so far with my Halloween sale. It's been so much fun. And then it cracks me up when you guys are saying like what you want. You'll use like the costume idea that I got, like made in China. I was dying. I loved it so much. It was so funny. It was so funny. I know I say this like every video, but who's excited for Christmas? I'm excited for Christmas. I love Halloween and fall and everything. Like, clearly I do. But I'm so excited for Christmas. And I only have just a little bit longer. Did your guys' Apple Watch ever do that? Just like change. No offense to Mickey, but I never changed it to Mickey. How's everybody's life going? Everybody's mental health. Does anyone struggle with seasonal depression or anything like that? I got on my new epilepsy med, so that's something. So I decided I don't really like eating on camera. Surprise, surprise. I don't really like eating in front of people. So why did I really think that I would like eating on camera? I don't know. I like talking, so I was thinking, well, maybe since I like talking, whatever. I mean, it's been fun. It's been fine. I think I like my chair better. Like you're my therapist or something. This shirt will be coming here soon. Isn't it cute? I love it. Yeah, so I started my new meds. And I was so super nauseous. Like I was saying with the last week's video, we have been so sick. Super nauseous, and I just like, I felt like I was pregnant. Like it was exactly the way that I have always felt when I was pregnant. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this would be the gift from God, because he has a vasectomy. I have an IUD, like this would be insane. And I totally, even though that sounds so stupid, I totally forgot that nausea was a huge side effect. And so I like took a pregnancy test and it was genuinely like pretty like this, like there's a good possibility that I could be pregnant. Which then it's like whole other stories, but but I'm not pregnant. It's making me super nauseous, and which is fine. It's totally fine. It's not the funnest, but like you can totally tell like when you bump up on it, because your body has to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna feel like kind of sick for a while. So that's something new that's going on with me. I'm getting used to it, like the idea of it being cold and stuff up here again. It's always like, it's just weird like living in a resort town, because everything just like, the little town like just starts to close down. That's what this town will do. Like there'll be like signs like, see you next year, we'll be closed until December, or like they'll just like pick times, and like I don't blame them. There's nothing like up here. It's just weird. It's just weird to live in like a sleepy little resort town. You guys want to see me decorate for Christmas? That might be interesting. Maybe not. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do first is put up a mantle. This has been like not a goal, but a goal of mine to try to get to do. And I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna do it. Life has been kicking our butts lately. Kicking our butts. We are so tired. Just everyone has been so sick, except my husband. It's really weird. He's not been sick, and he can't be sick because somebody has to not be sick, and so he's been a trooper of not being sick. But the kids just like don't really want to sleep, and we want to sleep and they don't want to sleep, and then they're sick and we're sick, we're being me, you know. And then I don't know, we're just tired. We're so tired. And then we're both, you know, working full time, and the kids both go to full-time school, and like full-time preschool. And there's not another fun thing with a small town is my kids have allergies, like pretty severe food allergies, and up here apparently you can discriminate. It's a whole nother story, rant. It's a long story, but anyways, so and I guess it's not fair to say, because we didn't try every single place here, so it's not fair to say. The two places, it's harder to get a spot up here because my kids have allergies, so we have to put them in a place that's an hour away. And so my husband has to drive 3 days a week down the canyon to a preschool down there. And so we're just tired. We're so tired. We're so tired. But what do you do? That's life. And life is so good. It's so good. Life is so good. But we're so tired. And I think that's it. I think when life is exhausting, it's always really good. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Thanks for watching this like weird video with me. thanks for watching this weird eating, not so eating video with me. It was fun. It was interesting. Let me know what you guys like watching. I ended up not eating too much. I ate most of the cake, obviously. One of the Teddy Graham dip things. And then kind of a bite of the muffin. So I'm gonna say I had like 2, 3, 4, and then I'll finish all this, so like 6 points. So I mean, if you like watch any other mukbangs, you're not gonna find a 6-point mukbang. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. Bye.